5A state championship game was truly a one-sided affair.
Conway is now in motion. Here is Derek Dyer rolling the throw, looking complete. Conway split for about 5 yards. 3rd down and 3, working from their own 24, the Tigers of Neville. Adrian Butler, he's got the first down and more, as Butler with a quick hitter right up the middle, working off a great block from Joaquin Henderson and Heath Williams out to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Neville. In motion is Miguel Conway. Here's a handoff to Butler, who breaks one into the secondary and gains about 10 yards. Adrian Butler has a 1st down for Neville at the Tiger 44-yard line. Here's the split backfield, 3rd down and 2. Handed off to the money man Butler. 1st down and more. Adrian Butler will cross the 45-yard line of Hahnville and be grabbed by an ankle by one of the Hahnville defenders, and they will place the ball at the Hahnville 41-yard line. Conway is in motion. Derek Dyer pitches back to Butler. He's got running room. Butler 5 yards, 10 yards, breaks it. Butler is taken down at the Hahnville 21-yard line. 1st down, Neville. Double tight end formation. Slot right is Conway, who turns to go in motion. Split backfield behind Dyer. Handoff Butler. 5 yards. Butler. He may have the 1st down. He's close. He's taken down near the 13-yard line and trips in the backfield. It's the jumbo package for Neville. Handed off Zant Sutton. Left side. He's got about 4 on the play. Handoff Zant Sutton. Touchdown, Neville! Zant Sutton carries the mail for the final 4 yards. His 3rd touchdown on the year, and it could not come at a more opportune time as the Tigers are on the board. The Hahnville kicker is standing at his own 3-yard line. Here's the snapback, which is a good one. The kick is away, but it's a high kick off the side of his foot. And it will go out of bounds for a little yardage. The rush was on Morris. It was a good rush indeed. The ball goes out of bounds for positive yardage of only 3 yards. The Tigers of Neville take over on offense at the Hahnville 22-yard line. Dyer rolling left to throw. He's in trouble. Slips out of that one. Is running right. He's back to the line of scrimmage, to the 20, the 15, the 10. Derek Dyer is in for the score, and I see no flags. Waylon Guidry is down under with an I formation. He'll pitch it back to his I-back Joseph, who's coming to the line of scrimmage and cut down for a loss. Number 67, Nathan Nate Dog Worthing, the first one to get there. It brings up 2nd down and 11 for Hahnville. It's 2nd down and 11 for Hahnville, working from an I formation. Guidry is throwing right, complete. But losing yardage is Dominic Brown. Guidry faking a pitch back, dropping back to pass, looking, shoots a long one downfield, intercepted. Rodney McNeil at the 30-yard line. Rodney McNeil with his 7th interception on the year. The Tigers take over at their own 30-yard line. Looks like Hahnville jumped. Here's a handoff left side. Adrian Butler into the secondary. He's got positive yardage out across the 45-yard line of Neville to the 43. I see no flags. Dyer pitches back to Butler, running right to the 50. Butler struggling his way down to the 46-yard line of Hahnville, but he's 2 yards shy. It's an I formation behind Guidry. He'll pitch it back to Joseph, running right with blockers, but he's hit at the line of scrimmage and will be cut down for virtually no gain as a flag comes in on the play. Waylon Guidry working from the shotgun position. The ball is just rolled to him. He doesn't have it. Now he picks it up. He's in trouble. He's looking downfield, just throws it toward anybody. Incomplete. The first half has come to an end. 8:01 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Neville leads 14-0. Here's Dyer on a keeper left side looking for a block at the line of scrimmage. Dyer is diving for the 1st down marker across the way. He's taken out of bounds, and he's close. Butler and Laudenheimer in the backfield. Dyer down under at quarterback. Butler with the ball. Butler with 5 yards, 7 yards, breaking tackles. Butler at the 10-yard line. 1st down, Neville at the Hahnville 10-yard line. Double tight end set, trips in the backfield, handoff Zant Sutton looking for his 2nd touchdown on the night. He is in for the score. Zant Sutton taking it in for his 2nd touchdown on the night, both of them for 4 yards. And back on track, Guidry down under at quarterback, 1st down and 10 at his own 43, dropping back, intercepted Boris Allen. Boris Allen returns the ball to the 40. Boris Allen is taken down off his feet at the 31-yard line. Boris Allen brings down his 1st interception on the year. Dyer passing complete to Broughton at the 20. Broughton breaks a tackle at the 10, the 5. Roderick is in for the score. It works as a 30-yard touchdown strike from Derek Dyer to Roderick Broughton. 1st down and 10 for Hahnville at the Neville 46. Guidry is dropping back and now hands off onto the lay to Kendall Joseph, who will get about 2 yards on the play. So Hahnville is down by a score of 28-0. Single setback. Dropping back is Guidry. Incomplete. Hit as he was throwing the ball by number 23, Antonio Stinson, so it'll bring up 4th down and long yardage. Coming out of the eye and dropping back to pass. Here's a shoot downfield, incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 2, Kendall Joseph. Here is Derek Dyer handing off to Butler. He's into the secondary. Butler at the 40, the 45, the 50. Butler's first down at the 40, the 30. Butler is angled out of bounds at the Hahnville 19-yard line. I see no flags as A.B. The Butler did it. Second down, about 8 at the Hahnville 16-yard line. Here is a turn and a handoff to Laudenheimer, who's up to the 10, who is up near the 7-yard line. And Jeffrey Laudenheimer that time breaking through on a quick hitter has picked up a Neville first down. Hahnville stacks the line of scrimmage, but Butler gets through anyway. Butler spins out of a tackle and is in for the score. Adrian Butler taking it into the end zone, and oddly enough for his first touchdown tonight. Guidry, the quarterback, down under. Dropping back to throw, looking, shooting his pass, batted at the line of scrimmage, intercepted by Chris Kelly. He returns the ball to the 30, the 32-yard line. Chris Kelly with his 3rd interception on the year. The senior comes up with a big one.
For Fisher Price's Great Adventure Castle. Then you should be crowned. Lower prices, bigger selection.
Guaranteed.
Dear Santa.
You have a lot of things on your list?
Perhaps you heard about these new Colonel's Crispy Strips from KFC. Where's the North Pole? Juicy, all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared.
How's Santa gonna bring all those things here?
They're good enough to be a meal. So stop at my house first. Everybody else is just serving cookies. Everybody needs a little KFC.
Now get 3 Colonel's Crispy Strips, mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, just $2.99.
Memories of Christmas. Through the years, children have always understood the magic of telling Santa just what they want. With a few short moments in Santa's lap, they knew there was a chance their dream might come true. Some things never change. Santa's waiting for you at Pecanland Mall, where you'll find extended shopping hours, dazzling decorations, and values every day. Some dreams really do come true.
Hey, Vern, since you're looking at new houses and all, always remember to ask the big question, does it have gas? No matter how nice a house looks, Vern, always ask, does it have gas? You don't want to get stuck with one of them money-guzzling all-electric homes, do you? So play it smart, and remember those 3 little words, Vern, does it have gas? Know what I mean? Thought you had me there, didn't you, Vern? Vern, my bowling hand burning.
If you're not getting the low Toys R Us price of $17.99 for chicken limbo, then don't come squawking to us. Lower prices, bigger selection.
Guaranteed.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. We have a fine collection of standouts from the Class 5A state championship game from Neville. We start things off on my left. We have Zant Sutton, who scored 2 touchdowns. Dennis Washington, defensive back. Adrian Butler, who set the rushing record. And, of course, quarterback Derek Dyer. To get into things, guys, a very dominant game, something you really should be proud of. Zant, we always see you on defense. You had 2 touchdowns in the game. Tell me about that.
The touchdowns were more like short yardage offense, and I come in just to get to run the ball.
Did you guys think that the offensive line would you in particular, did you think the offensive line would dominate things that much?
No, I didn't think the offensive line would dominate because it had 2 fine defensive players, and Robisky and a guy named Pierre. Both of them made state last year, and Robisky was MVP of the game last year.
All right, Dennis, we put you on the spot since you're over here laughing at Zant while he's trying to answer these questions. Defensively, you guys held Hahnville in check the entire ball game. They were never able to do anything. What were some of the things that made you able to shut them down so much?
Something that we did was kept the crowd at the game. They're the type of team that feeds off the crowd. The crowd's loud, they play better, and they run better. And we kept them from running the ball on us, so we did a good job of that. They tried to go through the air, and we stopped there, too.
That was the thing. When they tried to establish the running game, they really had no success, and then they went to the air. Guidry was just he was confused throughout most of the game. What were some of the things you threw at him?
Blitzed the corners a little bit, and then we dropped a little farther with the slot man, and it kind of confused them because they used to drop it straight to the flats. And dropping in our zone, rather, but we confused them a little bit with the way we were dropping.
Adrian, you set the Class 5A championship game record with 226 yards rushing. You had a touchdown in the game. I know things started out a little shaky for you, but then after that, you just got on a roll.
Yeah, you know, the offensive line, they were right on their game, you know. They overpowered their defensive line, and with holes like that, you know, anybody can run through them.
Did you feel like early on that the offensive line was going to have that kind of game and dominating their line?
No, you know, from looking at the tapes, we felt that it was going to be a real close game. But, you know, the offensive line, they just played their game best they could, and I just did all I could do.
Derek, with Adrian running the ball behind you, you had an opportunity to make a few throws, but I think the shining moment for you was you avoid a sack and end up going 22 yards for the touchdown. Tell me about that play.
Well, it was just a backside fade, and the lineman slipped through. I just dodged him, and there was nobody on the right side, and got a block from Shelton Spivey to get in.
With Adrian having such success running the ball, that opened up your ability to throw the ball. What were some of the things you saw after they started keying on him?
Yeah, well, when they keyed on him, that's when we ran that veer-release pass. When the linebacker stepped up, it left an opening for me and Rodag to connect on that touchdown pass.
Dennis, what about you? What would be your fondest memory of that entire championship game? It was a completely dominant game by you guys, but what's your fondest memory?
Well, my fondest memory about the game is when Adrian broke the 25, 30-yard run for the first down on fourth down?
It was 4th down, yeah.
When Adrian broke it, that was my fondest memory of the game, the best play.
Adrian, let me ask you, when you were a freshman, you played freshman football, and you remember the band that year, the last time the Neville went to the championship game. Yeah. How does it feel 4 years later to be, I mean, the hero and the MVP of that game?
Well, you know, it's just like a dream come true. You know, it feels great.
What will be your fondest memory that you will take with you when, you know, you can tell your grandkids about?
Well, I just want to tell Dennis that was a 50-yard run. Well, my fondest memory would probably be, you know, I was standing in the back of the huddle, and I glanced up on the big screen, and it had me for like, I guess it was like 178 after I made that 50-yard run, and it said new rushing record.
Well, we won't let Dennis keep stats so that you'll have your accurate runs. Derek, I think my fondest memory of watching you was that run, the run for the touchdown, but what will you take with you?
Just the whole experience, being in the Dome and after the Dome winning it, just the fact that we won the state championship.
When it comes to coaching staffs, I think you guys have one of the best in the state in Coach Coates and Gary Roberts and Coach Magoo and Coach Kingery. These guys seem like they really had you ready for this championship game.
Oh, they had us pumped up, especially about Kendall Joseph, number 2, the running back. They had us keying on him all week, saying how good he was and what he was going to do to us, so they had to pump any defense up. And every team we played with good running backs this year, we kind of shut them down. So we did a good job containing Kendall Joseph.
Well, gentlemen, it was a thrill watching you. I'm sorry to say that it wasn't an exciting game because you blew them out on every aspect of the whole thing, and that was good to see. You brought the 5A crown back here to Northeast Louisiana, and I know people are very proud of you. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you guys were just freshmen. Now you're champions of the state, and you have something to be proud of. I want to thank you guys for dropping by and congratulate all 4 of you and your team.
All right, thank you.
All right, gang, stay with us. The rest of Showdown in the Superdome will continue.